Hello everyone. Today we do important Java programs that helps you to clear your doubts if any. So without any delay, let's go to our first Java program. For that, let's here it is my program. Okay. So on this question, that is write a program to input name and basic pay of employee using the scanner class. Find the gross pay of the employee for the following allowances and the deductions. The allowances and deductions are DA, HRA, Provident Fund. Then you have to calculate your gross pay and net pay. Okay, the formulas are given. So, and you have to print the name, basic pay, gross pay, and net pay. Okay, so what you find or what you know from this question, you have to extract the answers from this question. First, the question say input name and basic pay from the employee using your scanner class. Okay, so first do that program or write the code for this one only. That means we need to write the code for input the name, basic pay. Okay, using our scanner class. So already you know, if you want to use scanner class, for that you have to import the package, that is your java.util.star, or you may directly add the class, that is instead of star you may write scanner. Okay, after then let's create a method. Let's say my method name is void calculate salary. Okay, so this is my method. Then we need to create a scanner object for the input. So this is my scanner class and my object is sc equals to new scanner with the argument, that is your system.in, then semicolon. Okay, after then we need to display a message to the user. Okay, so first we have to input what, employee's name. So for that, system.out.println, enter the name of the employee. Okay, then we have to take the input from the user. So for that, let's create a variable, that is my string. Name is my variable which type is in string, because the name is stored in a string type data. Okay, so name equals to, we call the scanner class method, that is your using your object, scanner object, that is your sc dot next method. Okay, next method is used for what, input a string from a user. Clear? Now we have to take another input, that is your system.out.println, that is enter the basic pay of the employee. Okay, so basic pay, it may be in double or it may be in integer, whatever you can take. Okay, here I take in a double type. Okay, so double, let's say my basic pay is basic, this is basic is my variable. Okay, so basic is equals to scanner object dot next double. Next double is your scanner method. Okay, to which return type is in double type. Okay, so this is the first lines execution. That means here we complete the program to input name and basic pay of the employee using your scanner class. Okay, now we have to find the gross pay of the employee and the following allowances. Okay, that means we have to calculate this. Okay, means we have to calculate DA, HRA, PF, gross pay and net pay. Okay, for that we have to declare all the variables. So first my double variable is, one is your DA. Okay, then let's say another variable HRA to store the HRA. Okay, house rent allowances. Then to store the provident fund, it's PF. Gross pay is, let's say, GP, and net pay. let's say NP. Okay, so here we declare all the variables. Okay, now we have to calculate, right? So you can put here a comment line, calculate salary of the employee. Okay, similarly you can before the input you can write here input name and basic pay of the employee from the user. You can write comment line like this. Okay, now we have to calculate our salary of the employee. So first we have to calculate what? DA. For that, DA is equals to, it is what, 25% of your basic salary or of your basic. So it is 25 multiplied by your what? Basic pay. So basic divided by 100. Okay, you do not write 25% here because the percent sign is in your Java program, it's just like a modulus operator, so it evaluates some different thing. Okay, so you need to write like this, or you can write 0.25 of basic, that means multiplied by basic. How it comes from? If you divide 25 divided by 100, so my answer will be what? 0.25. Okay, so directly I calculate here 0.25 into basic. That is also possible, or you can write 25 multiplied by basic divided by 100, whatever you may like. Okay, then so this is our calculation for our basic. Now we have to calculate our house rent allowance, and that is assigned to HRA. So HRA is equals to, so it is 0.15 multiplied by basic, that means it is 15% of your basic. Okay, and now we have to calculate your PF. So PF is what? 8.33% of your basic. Okay, so you may go for the 8.33 multiplied by basic divided by 100, that is also possible. Okay, then you have to calculate gross pay. So gross pay is equals to, so it is what? My basic pay plus DA plus HRA. So simply write that statement. That means our DA value is stored in what? DA, and basic is basic variable. Okay, so basic plus DA plus HRA. That's it. This is our what? Gross pay. Okay, now we have to calculate what? Net pay. So net pay variable is NP equals to, we have to gross pay minus of our PF. That's it. So our calculation part is done. First we calculate DA, then we calculate HRA, then we calculate PF, then we calculate gross pay, then we calculate net pay. Okay, or you can take, instead of 0.25, let's do a divided by 100 concept. Clear? 15 multiplied by basic of 100. Okay, because the percentage is there. Now we have to display the result. Okay, printing the salary of the employee. Okay, so for that, first check what I question say. In the question it say print the name of the employee, basic pay of the employee, gross pay and net pay. No need to print other allowances like DHR or whatever. Okay, so simply go only for that one. That means print name, basic pay. Okay, so for that, system dot out dot println name of the employee is, or you can say name of the employee. Okay, concatenate with the value. So name value is stored in my name variable, so it is name. That's it. Now we have to print what? Basic. So system dot out dot println basic pay. Okay, so basic pay is stored in basic variable, so only the basic one. Okay, now I have to print what? Gross pay and net pay. So gross pay stored in GP and net pay is stored in NP. Okay, so system dot out dot println gross pay equals to gross pay stored in GP variable. Okay, now I have to print net pay. Concatenate with your net pay value, that is your NP. Okay, so ended with semicolon. Then okay, so let's compile the program. Compilation successful without any error. Okay, now let's run the program. So to run the program, here it is my class. This is my class employee. First create your instance, then call your method, that is your calculate salary. When I call the method, the terminal window is shown and it asking for me to enter the name of your employee. Let's say my name of the employee is Alok. Okay, now it is asking for to enter basic pay of the employee. Let's say my basic pay of the employee is 3000. Okay, so here it is. Name of the employee is Alok. Basic pay of employee is 3000, gross pay is 4200, and net pay is 3950.10 rupees. Clear? So this is the program, and according to that output is here. Okay, whatever in my program say. If you wanted to print all the details, my like I want to print PF, I want to print HRA, other details, so you can take print of that also. Okay, another thing I told you. So in my enter the name of the employee, if I write Alok with some name and title. Okay, so let's say Alok space um, Nayak. Okay, so it shows some kind of exception or it shows the error. If you go for the exception part, it shows the input mismatch exception, because in your scanner object of next method, it only take the first one or first string. Okay, whenever this method encounter a space in your string, it terminate and return the first string. Okay, after then it will take the another value. So that's why the exception is occurred in your double method. Okay, but because double method accept the double type value, but in the program or in the console it is in a string, that means Nayak is there. Okay, so the exception is arrive. Okay, if you wanna to throws the exception, you can write in your method, that is throws what? Input mismatch exception, that is your class input mismatch exception. Okay, also if you want to mm, take whole name of your array. Okay, okay, so another thing here, if you want to import input mismatch exception in your program, then you have to write or import the package of your utility package. Okay, because in your scanner class there is no input mismatch exception class is there, so you need to import the particular package for that. Okay, so better directly write for your utility package, that means util.start instead of util.scanner. Okay, so let's omit that. Now we want to take the whole name of your employee. Okay, like I enter just like alloc Naik. Okay, so for that you have to use the string method or scanner class method, that is your next line. Okay, if you take next line method, then it will take the whole name unless and until, or it will take the whole string unless and until you press a enter key. Okay, so whatever you write a sentence or in a string, that will be stored in your name variable. Okay, let's find out. So again create your instance, now call the method. So alloc Nike. Okay, here it is accepted and it is asking for the basic pay. So let's say my basic pay is again 3000. So here it is. Name of the employee is Alok Naik. Basic pay is 3000. Gross pay is 4200 and net pay is 3950. Clear? Okay. So this is the question's answer. Okay. According to my question. Let's go to the our next question. So here it is the question, that is write a program to input roll number of a student, marks in three subjects. Okay, calculate total marks and percentage. Print the output using all input data and calculate the data with proper headings using your scanner class. Okay, so the main trick part is in this program, that is the display the result or display your data with proper heading. That is the main tricky part. Other things are very simple. That is simply you have to take input from your user. Okay, that is your one input is roll number of your student, it may be an integer. Okay, and the marks of three subjects, you have to take three subjects mark from the user. Okay, all inputs are doing in your scanner class. Okay, so let's do that program. For scanner class, write down your package first. So it is import java.utility.star, or you may write scanner. Okay, now you have to create your method. Let's say my method is void calculate. Okay, now we have to create a scanner object. For that, scanner, let's say my scanner object is sc. Let's instantiate the object. Then now we have to declare some variables, right? So roll number is my roll, or you can take r, whatever you want. Okay, or like this, it is in my integer. Then my subject, three subjects marks. Okay, so first subject is my s1, second subject is s2, third subject is s3. Okay, done. You have to calculate your total mark and percentage. You may take in double, that is also possible. Okay, so double, total, and your percentage, or you can say average or whatever you say. Okay, let's I write here abc, or you can say p, that is to store percentage. Okay, so our all variables are declared with your proper data types. Now you have to take the input from the user. Okay, and the inputs are roll number, s1, s2 and s3, means your three subject marks. So write down your message to the user. So it is system.out.println enter roll number of the student. Now I have to take input. So this is my variable. Call the scanner object method, that is your sc dot next int. Okay. Now you have to input what? The three subjects mark. So for that, system dot out dot println, enter the mark for, you can directly write three subjects mark here, or you may write three different subject. That means enter the mark for physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology, like that. Or you may write enter the marks for three subjects. Okay, whatever you say. Let's say enter the mark for three subjects. Okay, so we have to take the input. So s1 equals to scanner object dot next int, then subject to mark, so sc dot next int, then subject 3 is equals to sc dot next int. Okay, if you go for the comment line, just here I write here declaring the variables with proper data types. That's it. Now here taking the input from the user. Okay, you can take a bracket here, roll number and three subject marks. Okay, now you can write a comment line to here we calculate the total mark and percentage. Okay, so calculation of total mark and percentage. Okay, now we have to calculate. So for that, total is my what? Total variable. So total is equals to your three subject s1 plus s2 plus s3. That's it. Semicolon. We have to calculate your percentage. So it is p equals to total just divided by 3, because three subjects are there. We need to calculate your percentage. Okay, that's it. Now I have to display the result. Okay, the main tricky part is here on your displaying the result of your program. Okay, so first we have to write a print statement. On your question, it is showing that with we have to print or display the result with proper headings. Okay, so first of all we go for the heading part. Okay, so first in your print statement, system out dot println, we have to take a heading here. Okay, what are the headings? First heading is my roll number. Okay, so here I write down roll number. Okay, now we have to again another one, that is your subject. Three subjects marks are there. Okay, here I put a escape sequence, that is your slash t. This is your creating a what? Horizontal tab. Okay, slash t is your escape sequence. Then we have to write subject one mark, so you can write here subject one. Okay, again write your escape sequence, then subject 2. Okay, subject 3. Okay, clear. So here we need to just concatenate the values. So it is subject 3. Okay, next your escape sequence, you have to print your what, total. So it is total, again slash t, that is your percentage. Okay, so this is my first heading. Okay, now go for the second part. That means you have to print the result. Okay, or according to your heading you have to print your all data. So for that I am taking another printing statement. For roll number it is what, roll. So roll is my variable. Okay, so it is roll, then concatenate with your string, that is we need to add slash t so that it will be perfectly aligned with the heading. Okay, so we need double quotation mark, you have to put your escape sequence here. Okay, again now concatenate with your first subject, so it is s1. Okay, here I am giving some space so that you will better understand. Okay, now in your string again we need to add slash t, then concatenate with subject 2 mark. Okay, now the escape sequence, then concatenate with subject 3 mark with the escape sequence, again concatenate with what, total. So it is total. Okay, and we need to add your what, percentage. So percentage is my p, that's it, bracket close, semicolon. Okay, let's compile the program. So compilation successful without any error. Okay, now run the program. So student is my class, new student, and now we calculate the method or call the calculate method. So here we need to put the roll number. Okay, so let's say my roll number is anything, 4. Enter the mark for 3 subjects. Let's say first subject mark is 56, second subject mark is 76, third subject mark is, let's say, 67. Okay, so if you go for the printing part, somehow misalignment is there. That means roll number part is okay, but in 56 is your subject 1, so it takes some more space or more tab, need to more tab to proper reading. Okay, so you can put more slash t inside your, because for string and integer values are different part. Okay, so that the alignment is different for different part. Okay, so better go for the, or you may add multiple time tab. Okay, so on your exam if you write like this, then that is also okay, not an issue. Okay, because you do not know ki how it is display on your console or on your terminal window. Okay, just here I calculate and display the result. So again I putting some vertical tab with some more space with your 3 subject marks. Okay, okay, so somehow alignment is correct. Now we need to arrange the total and percentage part, right? So after the subject 3 we need to add another tab, and in your total percentage is almost, I think it is okay. Let's do that. Here we need to add another slash tab. Now all okay, all right. That means all your datas are displaying according to your subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, and your total and percentage is there. Okay, so this is about your questions answer. Okay, so you may better understand the concept behind how you write the program through a question. Okay, whenever you write a program, or whenever you go for a long question, problematic question, that is your 15 marks question, just read the question carefully. You will find up to 50% of your answer from your question. Okay, and write your answer according to your question only. Okay, first you have to extract the input from your question. Okay, what is the input, or what is it is asking for the input from your question. Okay, then you go for the processing part. Processing part means your calculation part. Okay, like on this question you have to calculate your total and percentage, that is my processing part. Then the third part is my output part. The question say to print the details of your data, what you which you calculate. Okay, so these are the things. Okay, so hope you understand. If you have any doubt, so better comment me. Thank you.